Hi everybody, it's Jessica and I'm here to talk to you about our cold brew pitcher from Hampered Chef. I am really excited about it because I'm a coffee drinker and I'm a hot coffee drinker usually. But you know what? It's kind of hot in the summer and sometimes I don't feel like making another hot pot in the afternoon when I'm running out. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll try this cold brew thing and it's wonderful. So I want to show you how it worked. Here's what you actually get. You have your cute little sleeve on here. It has little buttons and it's actually, it's a silicone, so it stays nice and clean. You don't have to worry about getting it dirty. And you have a few inserts here. I'll tell you about those in a bit. This is actually, you can do tea, you can do infused water, things like that. If you have a very fine tea, though, I would recommend using the other filter that we're using for the coffee, and I'll show you that in a sec here. I have it halfway full with my coffee grounds. This lid just pops off here. And you can see it's very, very fine sieve on there so that water comes through. And right now I have the coffee about halfway through. So if you read the directions and you're trying to make this, it tells you measure about, I think it says a cup of coffee grounds, and you put it in here. And then it tells you exactly how much water to put in here. And I'm here to tell you that I'm not a measurer, so I'm not going to tell you the exact measurements. I'm sure I have that. Don't quote me. I have it all wrong, I'm sure. But I have everything all set up here. And we're ready for more coffee, I think. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind my coffee. Now, if you don't have a grinder, but you are thinking, you know, hey, this might be a great thing to do, you can actually, if you get your coffee at Starbucks or something like that, tell them you want to do a coarse grind for doing a cold brew, and they'll know what they need to do for that. But for me, I actually just count to 5, which usually I count to 8 or 9 for my regular drip coffee pot. So about 5 or 6. And I'm going to show you what this grind looks like so you can see. It's kind of thick. You can still see part of the bean. But all of the beans are broken for the most part, at least a little bit. Not all of them. Some of them look like they're pretty whole, but for the most part, it's pretty coarse, and we'll go from there. You want it to be coarse. It's a good thing, because if you're sitting here for a while, you don't want it to go through and get all over and get sediment in your coffee. So here's what we have. I'm going to just pour this in. I do it while it's in here because this acts like a funnel. So you can do it that way. And it should fill up about to the top of yours, and I actually got a little bit extra this time. Usually I lowball it, so I added some extra. But you wanted to fill it up to the bottom of that filter. So you hear some kids in the background, that would be mine. Anyway, they're there. So I'm going to scoot that out of the way. Now the next thing you need to do is pour in your water. So I have some filtered water here. I'm going to fill it in. I'm leaving the sleeve off for now so that you can see. You do have to pour slowly. You're going to see that the coffee is going to rise up. You're going to watch it. It's going to go. Basically, you want to have this thing filled so that as everything settles, it's going to fill up to about the base of that filter again. So this might take a little while. And you can see it's already starting to turn a color. You want to keep this in the fridge. I always do mine for at least 24 hours. And then after that 24-hour mark, I'll take out this whole insert, and then I can still have it in the fridge and use it as I want. I like doing just heavy cream. Hey, kiddo. You're in the video. You want to say hi? There you go. My daughter here. And then I can drink off it for a day or two. We actually do a Sunday afternoon coffee, my husband and I. You can see my son down in the corner. And we'll do a whole thing of this cold brew in the afternoon. That's great. So a little ice. He likes almond milk. I do heavy whipping cream, actually, and just splash a tiny bit in there. It's nice and creamy, but it's not too thick. I still like to see color in mine. Some of you I know like flavors. You can actually do, make your own flavors at home. So it's very simple. There's some great recipes. You want to have water? Yeah. I can get you some in a second, okay? All right. Anyway, so I don't know if you need to watch me do this the whole time, but basically I'm just going to let it fill up until it's settled into there and pop it in the fridge and let it chill in there for 24 hours. I'm going to put the sleeve back on. By the way, it has an arrow. It tells you which way is up. So I'll just snap this back on here, put it in the fridge, and I'll be enjoying coffee tomorrow afternoon. So any questions, be sure to let me know. Talk to you later.